So let's go ahead and kick this off. And whoever pops in, pops in. All right. This is going to be short, sweet, and to the point. This is when we practice our conversation, our craft, right? Our conversation, our script, what we say, that is our craft. That is how we get business. And it is important to practice it every single day somehow, whether it's with a friend, have your friend pretend to be a buyer, have your friend pretend to be a listing, show up to our Tuesday morning ones with Rachel at 9, Thursday mornings at 9 with me, right? So it is crucial to practice because this is one of my favorite sayings ever. Words have power. And there's certain words that we want to make sure we put into our conversation, especially to land listing appointments. For all people, but especially for listings. So there's certain words we want to put into our conversation. Hey, Cynthia, to get the results we want. What are the results that we want? Listings, appointments.
Yeah.
Right? So what I want to do right now is actually just want to go through and I am going to have Rachel be my seller, if that's cool with you.
Yes, it is.
Cool. So what I'm going to demonstrate a phone call with a potential seller. I'm going to do this 2 different ways. I'm going to, depending on time, one, you're going to be able to sell by owner.
Yeah.
The second, I might actually reverse what I'm about to say. The first one, you are going to be what's called a likely seller.
Okay.
A likely seller is literally somebody in a neighborhood. So a likely seller is anybody who owns a house, who has lived there for a number of years, who has probably built up equity, right? So I guarantee you in your neighborhoods or neighborhoods around you, there's probably a number of homes where the people have lived there for 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 years. Hey, right? And they've built up some equity. So you're gonna be one of those first. And then again, the second one is gonna be for selling, depending on how it is. So I'm demonstrating this call. Now let me just say this. I want to point out something. The purpose of the goal of the first interaction for a potential listing appointment is to get your foot in the door. Do not give them too much information on the phone, because then why do they need to meet with you? Don't give them the candy. Just talk about the candy a little bit. They don't get the candy till you meet with them, right? I don't want a Snickers bar. Don't drop all the knowledge. They get the knowledge at the appointment. So if you can, just ask them a whole bunch of questions so they can hear how I deflect some of that, and I don't answer them. Okay?
Mhm.
Okay. Ready?
I think so.
Let's go. It's 5 o'clock. We're just gonna have fun. Ring. Hello. Hey, is this Rachel?
Yes.
Hey, Rachel. My name's Alana. I'm a local real estate agent right in the area. I'm with Keller Williams Legacy. First, thanks so much for taking my call. I know it's in the evening. I won't keep you from your dinner. I noticed that you and some of the other homeowners in the area have, been there a little bit, really built up some equity in your home, which is awesome. How long have you actually been in your neighborhood?
10 years.
Wow, that's amazing. Now, let me ask you, is this your forever home?
Probably not.
Okay. Have you, now, the purpose of my call today is we have a number of buyers who are looking out there. And do you follow the market at all?
I mean, so, stuff that's on the news and that kind of thing.
Okay, so awesome. So, by the way, anything we say is awesome. Awesome, great job. So, right now, there's a number of buyers and there's not enough homes for some of them.
Mhm.
So really making a call around you, around your neighbors, around some other people who have really built up equity to see if you have any interest in a free home evaluation to see what your home is worth.
How do you know how much equity I have in the home? You mentioned that you know that me and my neighbors have some equity built up. How do you know?
So that is a great question. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. everybody's home information, your address, who owns the home, who's on the deed, right? How long they've been in the home, it's actually public record. You can go, I
See
mean,
how
there's
much I owe on my home?
yeah, see how much you owe on the home?
Yeah, because how would you know how much equity I've built in?
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yep, you actually,
All right.
you actually, yep, I know, it's super scary. Guess what? I own a home, everybody can see mine too. The purpose of my call is to not scare you and tell you that all your information's out there, because it is. It's literally to see, like, a lot of homeowners right now are really looking to see, wow, what could I get for my home? What is this market doing?
Yeah.
It's still a seller's market.
Okay.
So have you ever considered making a move?
Maybe, how much my home worth? You said you were looking into that, you could tell me.
Yeah, I love that question. Well, that's actually why I would love to come out and introduce myself. What I would do is I'm gonna get you a little more information about your home to be able to work up a really in-depth, comparative market analysis, or to say market analysis, to be able to provide you with.
Oh, what do you need to know about my home? I can tell you over the phone.
Awesome. How many, so I see here 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, is that correct?
Yep.
By the way, I'm on SDAT, SDAT, or I'm on, I just realized. We'll go with that, SDAT. Tax records. Tell me a little bit about, is it upgraded? Tell me about your home a little bit more.
Yeah, so we upgraded the kitchen, maybe about 3 years ago.
Nice.
Just did the bathrooms last year.
Okay.
We've got a brand new deck on the back.
Nice. Summertime, you enjoying that?
Oh, love it.
Awesome.
Love it, yeah. Good condition, we don't have any pets, we take care of the home. Basement's finished.
So it sounds like you did some great work now, so that's fantastic. Let me ask you, if you were to make a move, where would you go next?
Might move closer to my family, they're in Pennsylvania, so I might move up there, but I don't know, I guess I'd have to think about it.
And when you say who's all in Pennsylvania? If you don't mind me asking.
Like my entire family, I'm the only one who doesn't live in Pennsylvania.
Oh, well, what part of Pennsylvania?
Most of them are in Chester County, like near Philly.
Okay, so I'm gonna pause this right here. Notice how I did not answer her question.
One quick question.
Yeah.
How did you come across her? Like, did you call her? I forgot.
Oh, so I had her information as, so this is a homeowner who has lived in the area a while. Now, there's a few different ways you can get that information. One is the same conversation, I would just leave out the equity part, can be done with any homeowner. We can literally, there's a street right here. For those on Zoom, I'm like literally pointing out the window. There's a street right here of all these houses. If we got up right now and we went and knocked on every one of those doors, right, or we had the phone number to every one of those individuals, we could call them and say, hey, I'm reaching out to everybody in the area. There's no buyers. Looking to see if you know anyone, or if you've considered seeing what your home is worth.
Unspecified.
So yes,
Okay.
Yep. It is a random homeowner. Okay, right, random homeowner. Yeah, thank you. So here's the thing in the conversation. You asked me a question, but I never answered it. I did not. Nope. Now here's the thing. When they ask you questions, number one, you don't want to answer them, because then why do you need to go out and meet with them? Two is we can't answer that. We cannot answer it. Even if I live in a townhouse community where all the houses are like cookie cutter. So technically speaking, I know exactly what every house should be selling for, market analysis. I use the word should because I haven't been in their house. What if they did work? What if they haven't done work? Right? What if they had a dog that tore up the floors? What if they painted all their walls a really odd bright purple? Right? There's all these what ifs. We don't know. We can't actually do anything without asking these questions and then sitting down, spending time to work up the comparison to bring at the appointment. And then one other thing I want to point out here is then I asked the question, two questions. One, is this your forever home? How long have you lived there? And is this your forever home? By asking a seller that question, what do you think we're getting from them? What are we learning? What do you think?
Whether or not they may be interested in buying another home.
Right.
Right there. Whether or not they're interested in buying another home. It doesn't matter if it's today, tomorrow, or 5 years from now. We just gathered information. We have knowledge now that we can use. It's just like, oh, I've been here 10 years and I'm gonna be here another 50 and you were dragging me out in a body bag. By the way, I had someone say that to me. Okay, awesome. Well, you must love the area. Who in your area might be looking to sell that you can bring in your friends and have them as your neighbors?
Mm.
So you kind of flip things around. Have fun with these people. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. There's no perfect conversation because the word is conversation. The second part of that, so we found out she is not planning to live there the rest of her life. This is not your forever home. So then the second question was, well, if or when, use either of those words, you do decide to make a move, where are you going to? Why do we want to know that?
So they can come to you. They can direct them to you.
So we can direct them to us. We can say like, hey, okay, now we know, can I help them buy a house, right? But that also gives us, that feeds us information. So let's say I ask her that question and she says, so number one, she said Pennsylvania. So now I have something to talk about. One in Pennsylvania, who's in Pennsylvania?
Family. Mhm.
Family, right? When do you want to be in Pennsylvania? When do you want to be closer to family by? She's like, well, not until I retire because the commute will be too long. Okay, do you mind me asking when that might be? I'm going to say it that way because I don't want to offend. Some people don't want to talk about it, so that's cool. Let's say, do you mind me asking? She might be like, I'm not telling you, you're a stranger. Cool, I apologize for bringing it up. Let's move on. Or she might be like, oh, God, like 15 years from now. Awesome. Moving to Pennsylvania in 15, so staying where you are now, in 15 years, you're going to Pennsylvania. So like, yes, cool. Now what do we know?
She's not
That
interested.
they want to.
You know that they,
You know that they want to. It's like, if you ask
you
me
know they
that
want
question,
to.
when or if, I would say, I want to, but I don't know if I can afford to.
Ooh, now you just brought up an objection. An objection is a lack of knowledge. That's all that is, right? That means that you don't know something that us agents can help you know. So let me ask you, if you could move closer to family, take advantage of the seller's market, net what you're looking for your home based on the market value, keywords based on market value, not what you're looking for, based on market value, right? And learn how you can afford what you're looking for and afford to do this, and learn if you can afford to do this. Now I'm throwing up the objection. Do you want to hear more about that?
Yes.
Awesome. That's exactly why we need to meet. Let me ask you, so I'm looking at my calendar right now. I'd love to swing by. I'm going to be in the neighborhood. You're always in the neighborhood, by the way. Guess what? Our color lines. We're always in a neighborhood. I am looking at my calendar and I have tomorrow at 4:30 or I have 6:15. Which one works best for you? Bam, appointment. I didn't give you any information. I didn't tell you anything. I captured what you wanted. I captured like if we could show you, if I could show you how to do that. Do you want to know? Do you want to know more? Right? We're creating intrigue to get our foot in the door. And when you get the foot in the door, it doesn't mean they're listing with you that day, although that's obviously the goal. It might mean that you build this amazing relationship, right? Then they have to maybe talk to a lender. Then maybe they need to do something with their job. Who knows, right? It might turn into now this every month building this relationship over and over again, talk to them every month and helping them in May of next year. We all want business May of next year, right?
Mhm.
Now you have somebody. Okay. So we're gonna switch gears real quick, because I said we're gonna do two. Demonstrating two. Second one is a demonstration on someone who raised their hand and said, I want to sell my house. However, they don't want to use an agent.
Mm.
Hence for sale by owner. I'm going to use this example. Just know that this same example can be used for pretty much anybody who raised their hand and said, I want to sell my house in any format. Hello. Hi. Now, for sale by owner, I might not have their name because I went to Zillow and it says property owner and the number. So, you know, Zillow has all sale by owners on there and all their phone numbers. So, try again. Ring. Hello. Hi, this is Alana. I'm with Keller Williams Legacy. I'm a local real estate agent. Who am I speaking with?
This is Rachel.
Hey, Rachel. Again, my name's Alana. I am a local agent. I noticed that your home was on the market. Saw some of the pictures. Beautiful bathroom. Now, here's the thing. Don't say beautiful. Nothing's beautiful. If you don't like the pictures, don't say I love your pictures. Because at the appointment, I'm going to be using that as a, let's talk through your pictures a little bit. So don't lie to them. But if there is something that jumps out, say it. Give them a boost of ego. Give them an ego boost. Oh, yeah, I was scrolling through online. I came across your property, and I just got to say this: the one picture of your bathroom, absolutely beautiful.
Thank you.
Let me ask you. I know that you have it on the market, and it's been on the market for about 5 days now. When it sells, where are you moving to?
California,
Oh my God, that's awesome. What part of California?
San Diego.
My brother lives out in that area. What brings you out to San Diego? That's a true story. Don't lie.
My best friend's out there, and we decided that we're gonna buy a beach house together.
My God, fun. So how soon do you want to be out with your best friend and buying a beach house in San Diego?
Really, anytime. I don't have a real urgent need to move. She already lives out there, so I can move in with her, and then we'll find the place we're gonna go. So whenever I find the right offer for my house.
Okay. So when you get the right offer, you'll head out there.
Yep.
So anytime this year, next year, 5 years from
Yep.
now, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah, okay. So what I'm doing there is I'm asking questions because I want to gauge motivation. Are they really motivated? Or are they just kind of putting their house on the market, right? Now this one's kind of like a vague motivation. There's motivation meaning she wants to get to California for a reason with her friend. But there's no like urgency. Or so we don't think there's urgency.
Or I know you're an
yet.
agent calling me, and I just,
So now, for
No.
this example, I'm gonna give you my personal seller number, one-liner, two-liners, sorry. So Rachel, I'm gonna be completely honest with you, is that cool?
Yeah.
Okay. The purpose of my call is I work and I respect for sell by owners. And right now in this market, if your house is priced properly, I haven't done any market analysis yet, if it's priced properly, it's gonna sell. So I love that you decided to put it on the market right now. That was a really smart move.
thank you.
Ego boost. Ego boost for sell by owners. They want to talk to you more. We'll secret. Now, my focus, you probably get some calls saying the ideal buyer and everything. And I do work with a brokerage with over 300 agents. And yes, there are buyers within our brokerage and all of that. The purpose of my call is I want to help you sell it. I want to help you get to California. So let me ask you, is the number one reason you decided to list it on your own as opposed to choosing the right agent to sell it, commission, money?
Yeah, I think that with this market, I can list on my own and sell it and not have to pay out money in commission.
And like I said, this market, if it's priced right, you're absolutely right. Yep. Now it's been on the market 5 days. Any showings, any offers?
Yeah, we've had a few people come through.
Okay, any offers yet?
Not yet.
Okay. Now, in my head, I'm already saying she's overpriced. I'm not gonna tell her that though. Cool.
Say in your head, she's like.
In my head, it's been on the market 5 days. She has not had an offer based on showings. So I already am assuming it's overpriced.
Okay.
But that's information I'm going to hold on to. She doesn't get that information yet. If I tell her that, she'll never want to be. So let me ask you this. Right now, what we're seeing in the market is, like I mentioned, if your home is priced right, you're gonna get the offers, you're gonna sell it. Now, you might not get multiple offers, but you're gonna get something to be able to sell it on your own. What we are seeing though is a number of for sale by owners, but a number of them are actually netting somewhere between 7 and 9% more on average when using an agent. So actually putting more money in their pocket by using an agent. Can I explain how?
Yeah. Fine.
So you have it on Zillow, I saw it there. What, is there a sign in the yard?
Yeah.
Very cool. Where else do you put it?
Craigslist, Facebook, I'm gonna tell friends and family, newspaper.
Wow, so you've really done your due diligence. Craigslist, Facebook, newspaper. My goodness, that's awesome.
Yep.
So you got the word out there a little bit.
Yep.
Which is great. About 70 to 80% of the buyers right now who are serious buyers, meaning they're pre-approved, ready to go buyers, as opposed to what we refer to as looky-loos, kind of like playing the field. I just want to look at houses to get decorating ideas. About 70 to 80% of them are pre-approved, they're ready to go, they're using a real estate agent. Real estate agents do not go to Zillow, do not go on social media, they go to what's called the multiple listing service.
But buyers go to
So buyers go to Zillow, absolutely. Buyers using an agent usually go with what the agent sends them. So what we're seeing happening is for sale by owners are missing out on about 70% to 80% of the buyer population. So that one buyer will absolutely see it, maybe even 2 buyers see it, and you'll get the offers. But 70% of them aren't seeing your home. So that's where, if we were to open it up to that percentage, you may be able to net more. Rachel, here's what I'd love to do. Notice how I didn't pause there. Here's what I'd love to do. I'd love to just swing by like 15 minutes. Foot in the door. I'd love to swing by 15 minutes, introduce myself, provide you with a full market analysis, on your home as of today, what the market is saying. And just have a quick conversation to let you know, do I feel as if I can net you more or not? If I go out there, I do a market analysis, we meet, I tour your home and everything, and I think, no, you know what? You're good. I cannot net you more. You're good. You don't leave me. I will absolutely tell you. I will absolutely tell you. And then I got to preview your home. So if I do come across any buyers, at least I've seen them. So I can add that to my list. So I'm looking at my calendar right now, and I have today at 5:15, and I have tomorrow at 6:45, which works best for you.
tomorrow at 6:45.
Gonna leave it right there. Did I give her any information? I did. What did I give her? I gave her something.
What I got out of it, I could possibly make more money by using an agent. I could possibly make more money if I use the agent and a wider variety and number of people see it, thereby maybe just increasing the competition and increasing the price.
Most buyers who are playing on Zillow and just playing on Zillow and nowhere else, they're what's called looky-loos. They are not ready. They're not pre-approved yet. They don't have an agent. They're just playing around. The really serious buyers are the ones who are pre-approved. They have an agent, and the agents are not going to Zillow. They're not. The agents are not going to Zillow. The agents are going to other agents, marketing with other agents, right? MLS, prospecting, different door knocking tactics, phone calls, right? we are not hunting around Zillow for homes for our buyers. So for sale by owners are truly missing out on a huge population of buyers. Doesn't mean we can help them. That's why I said 15 minutes for the appointment. Because I might go in and honestly, she might be so off her rocker with price and not willing to budge that I just made a good connection and I'll just touch base with her down the road when she comes to her senses. Or she might owe too much on her house, not have built any equity whatsoever to where I truly cannot never more adding in my commission. And again, I will be honest, I'll be like, yeah. Here's the price I recommend, put on the market for this. There you go. Okay. We have 1 minute and then we're switching gears and Rachel's popping up here for the dual career
And we're
coaching
switching
special.
links, right?
We are switching links. Yep. So,
Pull that from Zoom while you continue talking, so I
that
can
would
put it in
be
the chat.
I mean, I do, but it would take me longer than you. So,
So we're not recording that. We're not recording.
She hit record.
we're still recording. We're recording. Okay, so as soon as we end this, start the next. So,
For sale by. She wants to be a for sale by. I'm just trying to listen to the chat. I guess when I think about it, her main advantage of listening, would be to get more people to see. Everybody.
Yeah.
She cannot.
exactly. When you know, not only that, but do you have experience with contracts? Do you know what you need? Do you know in the state of Maryland that you are required, even if you're for sale by owner, to have a disclosure disclaimer form? Do you know how to find that? Do you know negotiations? If you got $5 today, do you know how to negotiate back to get the right price for you? Have you ever sold a house before? These are questions I'm gonna ask somebody who's thinking of selling themselves because,
We need to switch because
all right,
the other guy's gonna
So,
be coming in and our guests.
we
on
are
the other one.
switching over. We got a guest speaker there. Ending of that is land the listing appointment, get your foot in the door.
Switch over to the link in the
And
chat.
switch over the link in the chat. Ooh, we got a
Virtual
guest speaker.
prayer.
Thank you.
Yeah, I would ask them questions like, hey,